Good to go. And that off. 8 coals over 7 furlongs. The Group 1 Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes. And up for the lead, Rook of Cashel. Seagulls 11, followed out wide by the Parthenon. These are tracked towards the inside by Scorthy Champ, and then Henri Matisse and the Morey City. At the back is Card of the County. Seagulls 11 with on the outside joining issue the Parthenon, followed by Rock of Cashel, who's on the left. And then a nudged along Hill Road, and Morey City next, and then Scorthy Champ with the final couple, Henri Matisse and Card of the County. As the Parthenon just picks it up from Seagulls 11, and then Rock of Cashel edging closer is the Morey City. Being pumped away is Hill Road, followed then by Scorthy Champ, Card of the County, and bringing up the rear with 3 furlongs to go is Henri Matisse. Racing to the final 2.5 furlongs in the Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes. And they're wide across the course. Over the far side, Scorthy Champ from Seagulls 11. In between them, Rock of Cashel. Picking up in the centre in the dark blue colours is Henri Matisse. Gone away from Morey City, Card of the County, Hill Road and the Parthenon. Scorthy Champ over on the far side just has it. Henri Matisse is running around under pressure. In between horses is Seagulls 11, but it's Scorthy Champ who's taking a big step in the National Stakes. Second is Henri Matisse. Third is Seagulls 11, and in fourth place going to Morey City.
Well, he got away on terms today, and he's been able to exact revenge on Henri Matisse. Scorthy Champ wins at 12-1. Group 1 glory here for Joseph O'Brien and Dylan Brown McMonigal with this Maymas Colt, carrying the colours of Rectory Road Holdings Limited, having a partnership with Barry Fowler, and the O'Briens also involved in that triumvirate. Henri Matisse, Ruby, coming from the back of the field. Well, he didn't look the most straightforward again, did he? And has that cost him ultimately?
Yeah, I'd say it has. You wanted to be on him too down, Gary, when he started to quicken through the gaps, but no, wouldn't like what he did when he got there, but he did warn us the last day, and I was too forgiving. Scorthy Champ, Kevin made a really good case for him. There is a Shores inquiry not involving the winner, which won't benefit the result, but this fella now, watch Henri Matisse. Now he jinxed left on his last start, Gary, but here Ryan Moore switches his whip into his right hand when he gets beside Oisin Murphy. One in his right hand, it goes away from the whip, again ducks out to his left. Ryan puts his hand down, ducks back into Oisin Murphy, left and right. He's going everywhere bar forward underneath him, and Scorthy Champ has kept going, and ultimately Scorthy Champ was mindset as part of being an athlete, and Scorthy Champ's mindset was definitely more favourable to Henri Matisse. And I'm not buying someone telling me he was green, because this is Henri Matisse's fourth start.
It is his fourth, yes.
Me yard like Aidan O'Brien's, there's no way he's green. Look, drifts from the whip there, out, ducks out to his right. Ryan puts it down, catches hold of him, drifts back in, drifts back out, drifts back in, drifts back out. If you want to pretend to yourself that he's green, you can, but I ain't buying it.
And just a reminder that the winner is not affected by the steward's inquiry. It will be into that contact between Henri Matisse and Seagulls 11, which certainly seemed to be initiated by the favourite, who was ridden confidently by Ryan Moore, but that's tended to be this horse's run style, hasn't it, up to now?
I think
Ryan pence late. And I suppose, bearing in mind what happened last time, you could understand why maybe they didn't want to be in front too long with him, but
absolutely,
he has looked just far from straightforward when it came to the crunch, unfortunately, for favourite backers today. Kudos to the winner.
It's the last time we'll get a full look at Henri Matisse's head. There'll be something else on him the next day, but full credit to the winner. As you said, Gary, he'd given away his chances to start and the last twice. Kevin was adamant that he came home well in the Futurity. I thought Henri Matisse allowed him to come home well, but he broke smartly today. He was in the right place, and a good winner for Dylan Brown McMonigal, his second on the weekend after trusting in-string chest today. And
yes, welcome back to the Curragh. Joseph O'Brien joins me now after landing his third win in the Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes, of course, with Scorthy Champ. To go along with the two, as you when you were a jockey, Glen Eagles and Air Force Blue, no?
Yeah, thanks very much, Kevin. Special day today. So delighted for everyone involved. Sam McCauley has been a great supporter of ours for a number of years now. Really so delighted to have a big winner for him, and Barry Fowler in the partnership as well, who had a big win at Porta Fortuna yesterday. He's had a fantastic weekend. So special day and special to win a Group 1 this weekend.
And this is only this horse's third run of his career. He 2 lengths to make up with Henri Matisse, of course, in the Futurity here the last day. Coming here, were you confident that you could turn that form around with him?
I wouldn't say confident, but we were hopeful that we'd at least get closer. I thought it was a fantastic run the last day in the circumstances, and he had a little hold up since his debut, so that's why he was off the track for a little while in the middle of the summer. So he looks a high class colt, and we always hoped and prayed that he would be, and just so happy to win a Group 1 this weekend.
And obviously he was still quite green the last day too, which you would expect from his first run on maiden into Group 2 company. He was slow out of the gates that day, but he finished his race off really well. A lot more professional today.
Yeah, he was. I thought he left the gates very clean, which he hasn't done in either of his 2 starts to date. And he was good at the line. I thought, I know maybe Henri Matisse was coming at us. I'd have to see the replay again, but Dylan felt their horse was idling a little bit in front. So he's a high-class colt. He's bred to be a high-class colt, and he looks like a high-class horse. So to win a Group 1 this weekend is very special, and excited about the future.
Did the Jew horse now come into the reckoning?
Yeah, I think we can look at the Jew horse, but we can also look at the Lagadier and the Breeders' Cup as well. So I don't think he'd run in any more than one of those races. So let's see how he pulls up and make future plans from there.
And obviously then, all things being equal, after the win, to training for the Guineas, I'd imagine, next season?
Yeah, I see him as probably a miler in the fullness of time. His pedigree has got plenty of pace in it, and I think he's going to get faster with racing and get more professional. Yeah, I suppose we can dream about the Guineas and all that kind of stuff now.
And the way he's hit the line, you would be confident even at this stage that he would get the mile next season?
Yeah, you absolutely would be. I think I do see him as a miler, though. I don't think he's going to be a horse that will go far. He has plenty of pace, and only for we were taking our time with him in the spring, he probably would have started at 6 rather than starting at 7. So but special win today.
It's been a good weekend, obviously, to get that Group 1 winner as well. After the Group winner yesterday, trust your instinct. You have a couple of more bullets to fire in the last couple of races.
Yeah, we do. We've Viking Invasion in the sales race, who's dropping down and trip. A very open race, big field. The winner is going to be the one that gets looking running and a nice passage through. So if we get the breaks and the setup on the day, he'll be in the mix. And then Wigmore Street got a fantastic ride from Ryan the last day. So hopefully Ryan can do that again.
And obviously steps up into a mile and a quarter for the first time. The way he's hit the line the last day, I think he was only one behind him, was he, with a furlong and a half down. The way he's hit the line, there should be no trouble.
No, I think he'll get the trip, to be honest. He's by American Pharaoh, and generally speaking, they can go past a mile. He's a talented horse, and he'd be ridden patiently and cold. And obviously, when you do that, you're a little bit of a victim to what happens around you. So he'll need the breaks, but he's talented, and hopefully he gets some money.
Well done, it's been a great weekend so far, well done.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yes, Dylan Brown McMonigal joins me now. He's just shaking hands with his accountant. Very important to keep the accountant happy, John Brennan. Well done.
Thank you. Massive performance. We always thought a lot of this fella, and I was quietly confident coming in the last day after his third run here, or his second run the last day when I was third. I was confident pulling up that I'd have the better of the other two if they were to turn up again, and it went smoothly. He jumped good, the pace was strong, and he got into a good relaxed rhythm and took me into it very easily. Quickened up a bit better than I thought and was left there probably a half furlong too soon, but he was very tough when he needed to be and was strong at the line.
The last day was his first run after a break, after a maiden. He was still quite green, slow out of the gates. Saying to the lads earlier on, he hit the line fair well. A stride by it, he was nearly upsize Henri Matisse the last day.
Yeah, 100%. Joseph's done an unbelievable job with him. He's had him spot on for the day, and Shane rides him out every day. He's done a good job as well. It's a massive team effort behind the scenes. Fazil and Mark, they're not here today, and everyone else involved. These winners are really hard to get, and I'm just very lucky to get my leg across a good horse like him.
And tell us how the race panned out. Obviously, you got a lovely toe into the race. Would you have liked the lead for a little bit longer, maybe?
Yeah, as it says, I did get there a little bit soon on him, but
you had to go, and you did.
You have to go when your momentum's taking you there, and he's got a huge stride, covers a lot of ground, and you can't be taking it back furlong away waiting for something. So I had to just keep the raves up, and he was tough.
What were you thinking coming here today?
I was confident that he'd run a big race. Obviously, it's very, very hard to win these Group 1s, but I was confident he was going to improve from his run the last day, and I was very hopeful he'd be placed. But everything worked out good. Delighted for Sam and all connections as well, and over the moon.
The way he's hit the line, he'll have no trouble stepping up further.
No, he'll be even better going a mile, I think. So exciting horse.
It's only his third run of his career.
Yeah, plenty of big days to come, hopefully.
Your third Group 1 winner of your career. Both of them had come on Al Rifa prior to this horse today.
Yeah, second national stakes. My first one was on Al Rifa as well, so it's a lucky race for me, and hopefully keep kicking now, and these are the big ones you want.
Emotions going by the line?
Relief. Do you know, it's great to get these winners, and for such a big team, and to get these big winners for Joseph as well, it means a lot. He's unbelievable faith in me, put me up in these big races, so delighted to repay him with them as well.
Your mum, your dad, all your family here today, very emotional in the parading afterwards. They follow you around the length and breadth of the country.
Yeah, mum and dad's there every weekend, they never miss it, up and down, and it was the same from day one. Adrian's here from pony racing from day one. I've never lacked any support, and anything they could have done for me from the start has been massive, and you know, all the hard work pays off on big days like these, so delighted everyone's here to celebrate as well.
Horse and Terrace Hall sales race?
Yeah, blinkers on for the first time. These in the ground will do him no harm. He's an improving horse as well, and I think he'll be competitive.
And Longburn the last.
Yeah, very solid as well. If he puts his best foot forward, he'll be bang there.
Hey, well done. Let me go up and get the presentation.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.